Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. It's another bullish day in the crypto market. The crypto market capitalization is almost near $1 trillion. Bitcoin will soon hit $40,000 and XRP holders are suing the SEC. We're going to break it down. Please go ahead and hit that thumbs up button. Leave a comment below and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, right now, the market capitalization is at $986 billion. So we are very close to that 1 trillion mark, and it will be an exciting time to hit that 1 trillion number, right? Because it's going to be a new all-time high, my friends, and a significant number, which I think is going to give the crypto market more visibility, awareness, more trust. You're going to see a lot more dialogue and discussion around it, right? Because you remember, a lot of these macro investors and investors from the traditional financial world sometimes ignore cryptocurrencies because it's so small, but they're not going to be able to ignore it any further, my friends, because it is on the rise. Bitcoin is over $36,000 today. Right now, sitting at $36,258 or $232. Ethereum peaked at $1,200 today. XRP is actually up, surprisingly. Some people wrote it off saying it was dead. It's up 13% at 25 cents. Litecoin looking good. Cardano looking really strong. I have some Cardano in my portfolio. So exciting times green across the board. And that's what we want to see, because we went through the bloody bear market and now we're in a bull market and new all-time highs are coming. And I think Bitcoin could certainly see a $40,000 price point soon, my friends. Certainly there will be corrections on the way up. It's probably going to go to 37 or 38, have a correction, build some sideways movement, and then go up to $40,000. We saw Max Kaiser predict a $42,000 Bitcoin price soon. And if we're going to hit 42, I think certainly we could see 50,000 by the end of January. Now, as always, nothing goes up in a straight line. Certainly we could see a big correction. How big, it's hard to tell. You know, the bull market is very different this time around, because it's strong hands that are buying. Institutional investors are buying up and they're putting it straight to cold storage. They're not selling it the next day or next week, right? Like retail investors. So keep that in mind, and we may not see any big corrections, maybe 15-20%, but no major sell-offs. Now, that's not a certainty. Anything is possible. Anything could happen, right? You could have a black swan event that just causes the market to tank. Just keep that in your back of your mind. That's why you got to have a plan if you're cashing out. Know what price points you're going to cash out on to take profits, whether you hold Bitcoin, XRP, Ethereum, Litecoin, whatever the hell you hold. If it's going up in value, know what your plan is, and no one can call the top. Remember that. And if you look at this, Charlie Biello tweeted, the different milestones that Bitcoin's been hitting, and look at these dates. They are ridiculous. It's like jumping $1,000 each day for a Bitcoin, that is, right? Starting in mid-December, just like, look at this, every day almost. Bitcoin just jumping by $1,000. So bullish. But these type of movements also worry me a little bit. My gut tells me there might be a correction coming soon. But like I said, it's a very different bull run, but certainly corrections are healthy and important for the growth of the market, my friends. And I tweeted this today. What would make me very happy, and I don't have to think about money ever again, would be a $100,000 Bitcoin, a $10,000 Ethereum, a $100 Chainlink, a $1 VeChain, a $10 XRP, and I'm all set. Now, even if they hit half of that, a 50K Bitcoin, 5K Ethereum, so on and so forth, I would be okay. I'll make some really, really good returns, just amazing returns, right? But if they hit those prices, I mean, I'll be all set on. I don't think I need to think about money ever again. And as I'm sure for many of you as well, right, guys? But we got to have a plan. We got to be patient, and we got to make sure we're following the news and what's happening. Look at the facts, right? Now, something that's interesting, if you're holding XRP, you guys know I hold XRP. Well, XRP investors are suing the SEC, demanding damages. The lawsuit seeks to force the Securities and Exchange Commission to declare that XRP held by non-Ripple investors is not a security, and accuses former SEC Chairman Jay Clayton of personal hostility. they're not wrong. Jay Clayton, as a jerk, he did a sucker punch move on his way out. Now he's gone. He left it for the next administration. And if you've seen my interview with Greg Kidd, who's an early investor in Ripple, be sure to check that interview out. He talked about it. This is just a shakedown. It was like a mob boss shakedown, right? A Tony Soprano type move by Jay Clayton. We don't know what the details are or what's the motive behind it, but it could be some sort of personal hostility against the folks at Ripple. I don't know, but this is very interesting. Now, Greg did say, I asked them in the interview, hey, do XRP and holders have a lawsuit against the SEC? He said, sure, you can litigate anything in the United States, but the problem is the regulators remember, and even if you do win, there's nothing that could stop them from changing things moving forward as well. So, but this could put some pressure on the SEC now that Jay Clayton's gone to make adjustments, because Jay Clayton's a jerk, right? So a group of XRP investors is suing the SEC, demanding that the agency declare their holdings that they're not securities, The lawsuit filed in Delaware federal court follows the SEC's December 22 enforcement action against Ripple, which calls XRP a security and accuses the international payments firm and two top executives of a 7-year-long ongoing illegal sale of unregistered securities. Ripple has promised to vigorously defend itself. Seeking a class action status, the petitioners are also demanding damages from the agency. They have asked the court to force the SEC to place any funds it receives from any lawsuit against Ripple and two top executives in a trust for individual retail investors harmed by the agency's action. This would be amazing if the SEC loses this. Now, obviously, they would take the funds from the Ripple lawsuit, so it kind of sucks because it would hurt Ripple in a sense, but not too bad as far as I'm concerned. They'll pay their penalty and move forward, and XRP would be declared not a security, right? But this is a very interesting thing here that's happening, and hopefully, once again, more of these lawsuits come out, and we put more pressure on the SEC, because guess what? This is not just about XRP. What the hell do you think the SEC is going to do when they're done with XRP? They may go after Ethereum. They may go after Cardano, Polkadot, whoever else, Stellar, right? Stellar is a similar setup. So we'll wait and see what happens. The initial hearing is in February, so we got some time to see how this thing unfolds. But nevertheless, this is interesting, and I hope it goes somewhere. I hope it puts the pressure on the SEC. And once again, with Jay Clayton running out, like a scared little coward after doing this, I hope it just maybe the folks at the SEC who are more crypto friendly take control and they throw this out, or they come to a easy settlement and things move forward very easy for the rest of us. But XRP at this point doesn't seem to care. I mean, I would think XRP would be down like 5 to 15 cents at this point, but it's still going strong. So what are we going to say, right? So let's have our fingers crossed here, guys. Now, something that's interesting, my friends, the Flare Snapshot Spark tokens, right? Remember the Flare Snapshot, your distribution, one-to-one distribution off of your XRP holdings? Well, Bitrue put a XRP Flare IOU pair that is, and it's live, and it was trading for like, I think 40 cents or something like that. So that's very interesting. And we'll see what the actual value of these tokens are when they are distributed. But this is just an IOU, but nevertheless interesting. So if it has some big upside here, that would be pretty cool, and we make some additional money. So those of us who lost a lot of value in XRP, from a crash down from 70 cents, we would probably gain some of it back here. I don't know, but we got to wait for the distribution. It's going to start, I think, probably later in Q1 or into Q2, and we'll see how things play out. Now, a sign of the growing market and interest in the market, Kraken users are staking more than $1 billion in crypto. More than $1 billion worth of cryptocurrencies have been staked through Kraken's staking service. the crypto exchange announced on Tuesday. A third of that amount is in Ether, roughly more than 300,000 Ethereum, according to a spokesperson from their San Francisco-based crypto exchange. Other popular cryptocurrencies on Kraken staking services include Tezos and Polkadot. So I personally stake Tezos. I've got to set up my Ethereum to stake. Of course, you need 32 Ethereum to do that. So just for those of you who may not know. Moving ahead, guys, UK exchange CoinCorner adds Bitcoin Lightning Network support. This is bullish for Bitcoin because one of the problems with Bitcoin, and I'm in a neutral party here. I'm here to make money, and I can call out the positives and the negatives of any respective tokens. Like XRP, there's positives and there's negatives, right? Likewise with Bitcoin, it has a scalability issue, but the Lightning Network is the solution that folks are trying to bring to Bitcoin. Is it perfect? No. Is it getting a ton of adoption? No, but this is good adoption that an exchange has got it. So UK-based CoinCorner debuted their Lightning Network support for its users Tuesday. They can now deposit and withdraw Bitcoin with the secondary network, a software stack that is built on top of Bitcoin's core technology, which facilitates cheap and fast transactions. Lightning is the most decentralized and trustless scaling solution. We were always going to integrate Lightning, but it was just a matter of timing and resource availability within the company, Danny Scott, CEO of CoinCorner, told CoinDesk. Interesting, guys. I may try to get an interview with Danny and talk about how they did that and what they're planning to do moving forward. So that's great news. I'm also trying to get an interview with the CEO of ShapeShift, Eric Voorhees. I'm in contact with him on Twitter, trying to get something going. But here's something interesting that they're doing. They're going to full DeFi to bypass the KYC, know your customer rules. This is interesting, and I don't know. I like what they're doing, but it also worries me that the government may come after them. But something that's interesting that we've been talking about, the big money, your Grayscales, your Fidelities, right? They're all sending letters to the U.S. Treasury, to Mnuchin, saying, dude, stop the nonsense with your bullshit wallet regulations. So money talks, my friends, and maybe they put the pressure on, because when you got Fidelity in the room and Paul Tudor Jones and all these big players, and they're putting the pressure on Mnuchin, and he's going to be on his way out, it seems like. It's probably he's not going to be able to release these regulations, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm on the record saying that I don't like this regulation. I think it's stupid, but at the same time, I see where we're headed as far as they're going to position this crypto market the same way the stock market is, and it's going to have full regulations, KYC, AML, and that's going to allow more money to come in. So, I see both aspects of it. I understand why they're trying to do it, but it's also not ideal for crypto. So it's good to see these big players are reaching out and saying, hey, don't do that, dummy, right? We got the money. Let's see, with their power play here, if they're able to stop Mnuchin, and we'll see what happens, how this plays out. But this month is going to be interesting, guys. A lot of regulations are coming. We heard Brian Brooks talk about it. We already saw the banks can use stable coins to run nodes and whatever else, payments and all that. So let's see what else comes out in the coming weeks. And it should be interesting. Brian Brooks said it should be good, positive stuff. And the market, regardless of what the hell is happening or being said or being released, it's on the way up, right? Green across the board. I think we could see a $40,000 Bitcoin probably by early next week, right? But look, Bitcoin sometimes it does what we don't expect it to do, and tonight it can move to 40,000, right? Or tomorrow. So we shall see, my friends. But nevertheless, we have the opportunity here to make significant returns. So guys, tell me what you think about this news. Leave your thoughts and comments below. What do you think about this news of the XRP holders suing the SEC? Think this could help put some pressure on the SEC? And obviously, do you think Bitcoin could hit $40,000 soon? Leave your thoughts and comments, and I'll talk.